Hi everyone. Can you guys turn on your camera? Okay. So so today we're gonna be doing Scratch. So does everyone have a Scratch account? If you have an account, maybe type in the chat that you have an account, or like raise your hand or do thumbs up so that I know that you have an account. Okay, so it looks like Abi, Zia, and Adarva have an account. Um, Tanush, do you have an account?
I'm signing in.
Okay, that's good. And someone else joined. Okay, so let me just share my screen really quick. Okay, can everyone see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. One second. Okay, wait, Adarva, what do you see on my screen?
I just see I don't really know how to describe it, but
Do you
it's
see
like,
Scratch?
yeah,
It's like the sign-in page.
yeah,
Okay.
I see everything.
So, if you don't have an account, then click. So I'll send the link in the chat. Go to this link if you don't have an account, or even if you do have an account. Go to this link, and if you don't have an account, then just click join Scratch, and then you should create a username and create a password, and then create your account. If you already have an account, then just go to sign in and type in your username and password and sign in. Okay. Tanush, were you able to create an account or do you need help?
I would wait some help.
Oh, does it say username's not allowed?
Yep.
Oh, then I think try creating a different username. Like maybe you can put some numbers after it or something. You can just keep trying different usernames until one of them works. The username doesn't matter that much. Yeah, sure, you can share it. Do you want to share a screen or just the username?
My screen.
Okay, sure.
Hello.
Hi, Darsh. Do you have an account on Scratch?
I think I do, yes.
Okay, that's good.
But
So just go on Scratch and sign in. Here. Oh, the username is not allowed.
well,
Maybe just
I
try
should.
to go to the 2025.
But it's probably old, so it's probably an old scratch name because
You can just create a new one then.
okay. Thank you. I'm just gonna keep this in my book.
Tanush, maybe don't put your name, put something else maybe. It can be anything.
Yeah. Make it something like easy to remember, but also something that you won't forget. No. That's at least how I learn.
So what can I put for my username?
You can just put anything. You can just put random letters and numbers, like or anything you can remember. Because let me try.
No. And but
Not sure. It's not working. Just try typing in Tanush, and then V, and then you can do like 1, 2, 3 or something. Okay, try that. Okay, just put TV 1, 2, 3 maybe. Okay, TV
yeah,
A.
I couldn't tell you. It took a long time to do.
Wait, Tanush, you can just put like TVUDA. That should work. Okay, good. Okay. Did anyone else not create an account yet? Or is anyone else not signed in? Okay, I think everyone's signed in then. I'm going to share my screen again. Okay, so just sign in if you're not signed in. Okay, so to create a project, what you have to, so everyone can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
The dog can see my screen? Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. So go to my stuff. So first click your username and click my stuff. And then click over here, new project. Okay. And by the way, if anyone's not able to do something, just like you can unmute and say, or you can raise your hand, or you can type in the chat. So today we're gonna be animating our names. So you can maybe like rename the project to your name. So my name's Arya. So I'm gonna name it that. And basically in Scratch, how it works is on the side, there's different sections and there's different blocks. So you can drag a block out, like move 10 steps. If you click it, then you see the cat moves forward. If you click it, it runs it. So what you can do is you can say
Wait, where are we clicking? The new create, right?
block, and you can see it moves 10 steps. And then you can attach this to like the when green flag clicked, move 10 steps.
Okay.
So now every time you click the green flag, it moves 10 steps forward. Okay. So the green flag is used to like, it's usually used to start the program. And you can also use like when space clicked. So now when you click the green flag, and if you click space, it moves forward. So the blocks are just used to do things. And so we can start by selecting a backdrop. Or first, we don't need this sprite right now. We don't need the cat. So we can just delete that. And what we can do is click choose a sprite and pick the first letter of your name. So you can scroll down or you can click over here, letters, or you can scroll down and you can pick any letter that like any type of letter for the first letter of your name. So my name's Arya. So for me, it would be A as the first letter. So I'm gonna pick this one, I think. So then now I have a new sprite. So these are called sprites. And I have a new sprite, and it's the letter A. So instead of a cat now, we have the letter A. And just do that for every letter in your name. So I'm gonna get R next. I want to have one of these R's. So I'm going to put an R here, and then I'm going to get a Y. I'm going to get this Y, and you can move it here, and then another A. So I'm going to have this A. Now, does everyone understand how to do that?
So we go to the letters first.
Yeah.
And then like we just
Yeah.
like we go to the sprite and then we can arrange it and then we can do whatever
Yeah.
you want.
So
Okay.
just like spell out your name with the sprites. So get one for each letter, and then you can spell out your name. And if you're done with that, in the meantime, while everyone else is doing it, you can click backdrops over here, and you can click choose a backdrop, and you can pick any of these. So, for example, I could pick raise. Does everyone have at least some letters down?
Yeah.
Okay. So as long as you have some letters down, we can continue the next part. So go to the first letter, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually make it so every time you click that letter, something will happen. So we're animating our names basically. So all we have to do is go to the events tab and drag the when this sprite clicked. And this is going to be our main thing. This is going to be the main thing that makes it so when we click the sprite, whatever's under it will run. So for example, if I want it, so every time the sprite gets clicked, I want it to make a meow noise. So how would I do that? I would go to sound and I would get the play sound meow until done. So now every time I click the A, it makes the meow sound. I think you can change that. You can even record your own sounds and then so every time you click it, that's gonna play. But I'm gonna keep meow for now. You can also make it so it changes the pitch every time. So that way it would it would like change the sound as a meow every single time. Right now I'm just gonna keep it like this. You can also make it like lower the volume. So there's a lot of things you can add. So like I think I'm just gonna leave it like that for letter A. And then for letter R, I'm gonna make it change color. So go back to the events tab and the when this sprite clicked. And this time instead of going to sound, we're gonna go to looks because we want the appearance to change with letter R, right? So what we can do is we can make it change. We can grab the change color effect by 25. Maybe make it like 10, and then every time we click it, it changes the color a little. So if you click it really fast, it's like rainbow, right? Or you can just change it to like maybe 25. And then every time you click it, it changes color to something else. It's like I like red, for example, so I can just keep it like that thing. And then for the Y, so go to the Y, and then for the Y, what we can do is drag the when the sprite clicked, and we can make it. We can go back to looks maybe, or we can go to motion. So we can actually make it move around. So you can make it maybe move up or down, or like for example, you can get glide 1 second to random position. So now every time you click the Y, it tries to run away and goes to some random position. Well, I don't want that, so I'm not gonna keep that. Maybe for a different letter. If you guys have more letters in your name, you can keep that.
Actually,
Yeah.
mine isn't changing color. Why is mine not changing
Oh, really?
color?
Do you have the when this sprite clicked?
Yeah,
You need that. And then
I,
so now try clicking the sprite. Try
I am.
clicking that letter. Oh wait, do you have the change color effect? Is it attached? You have to
Yeah,
make.
it's attached.
Okay. Do you want to share your screen maybe?
Sure.
Okay.
I can't share. I think
Let's stop
you.
sharing.
Yeah.
Okay, you can share now, I think.
Okay. Yeah, like I'm clicking and it's not because I did the same thing as you did. I went here. I said
We go to events first.
events. Yeah.
Yeah. And
So
then go
then
to
you said when sprite is correct,
and then go to looks.
and then you went here and
And then
you
scroll
said
down. And then yeah, change color effect by 25. Yeah, so now when you click, try clicking it. I think you're dragging it. That's the problem. Just try clicking it. Yeah, see? Wait, the R, go to the R. Just click the R. Yeah, see? It works.
Oh,
Yeah, I think maybe you thought that it was the A. If you want it for the A, then make sure you selected the sprite that
yeah,
you have
but
the
the A and the S aren't changing.
yeah, because okay, look at the bottom. So yeah, this is important. So you need to make sure you select the letter and then add the code to that letter because every single letter
Ah,
is a different sprite. So every letter has different code. So
I see.
each yeah, so you can code
I
like
see.
each one
So I have
exactly.
to do for every letter.
Yeah, exactly. So that way you can do different things for each
I
one.
thought I
Yeah,
thought that by doing it just for one letter is fine. My bad. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
you can do for all. Or like what you can do is you don't have to make them all change color. You can have each of them do something else. So like for example, the letter D can be spinning around. So every time you click the letter D, you can make it turn like how I showed.
I see.
Yeah, wait. I'm gonna stop your sharing so I can share my screen so I can show you like more things you can do. Um
Well,
okay. And by the way, if you want to find out if you don't like remember how to do the background, all you have to do is click choose a backdrop and then pick any of these backdrops. So I just picked rays. You can pick like stripes also, so like that. And then okay. So I'm selecting the letter Y right now, and I feel like it's kind of small. So maybe I can make it so every time I click the letter Y, it actually gets larger. So I can drag the change size. So now every time I click the letter Y, it gets larger and larger and larger. And if I want the A, maybe I feel like I like the A when it's rotated a little, or I like when it rotates. So what I can do for the A is I select the letter A, and then when this sprite clicked, I can make it turn 15 degrees. So now every time I click the letter A, it rotates around. And if you want to reset everything, then you can like set like you can just like go to size and then set it to 100. Or what you can do is for me, I don't want to like I don't want to set it manually, right? I want to make it so if I click the green flag, it sets back to size 100, right? So what I can do is get the one green flag clicked, and then I can go to looks, and then I can say set size to 100%. So now when I click that, it sets the size to 100, maybe 120. And yeah, same for the rotation, I can do that. So when green flag clicked, I can do 0 in direction 90 degrees. You can add multiple things. You don't only need one thing. So like in this one, meows. But another thing I can do is maybe let's see, what else is there? I can yeah, exactly. I can make it say meow also. Like, say it in text. So now every time I click it, it says that too. What I can do is I can make it a start sound meow, not play sound. So that way every time I click it, it says it while the sound's also coming. Was everyone able to do something so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Is anyone finished with theirs? Okay, that's fine. You can take your
mine is it? What? I tried to put when D is pressed, I want to make my D a little bit bigger, but if I press D, it doesn't grow.
It doesn't?
It
Oh,
doesn't.
maybe
Maybe it's because
is it like
I
this?
think I know what it is. I think like some of the spikes don't work, so I might have to use like a different spike.
You can share your screen if you want.
Uh, oh, you have to stop screen sharing. Yeah, it says I can't share until you stop
Oh
screen
yeah.
sharing. So,
In the meantime, everyone else can like finish up with theirs.
let's see,
And once we're done, we can, like
D,
share it
and
with each
then
other.
it says that. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so
I have to click it.
you did one D key press. So now every time, like try clicking the letter D on your keyboard. Like don't click the letter, like just the yeah, exactly. See? But if you want to make it so when you click the actual D, you have to go to events and do when this sprite clicked.
I see. So I have to manually hit the letter D. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool though. Does anyone want to share, like present their like name if they have anything unique or if they like it? Does anyone want to share it? If not, it's fine, but just in case anyone really likes theirs. Like Atarva, are you done with yours? Atarva?
But it's not working. But
Can I reshare mine?
unmute and talk.
Oh, you want to share it? Sure, you can share it.
Zoom? Yes, yes. Zoom.
So
Now it is.
mine. So I made this bigger. So this is D. This is my A. This is my R. This is my S. And this is my H.
That's cool. So can you show us how it works? It's like try clicking the H, for example.
So if I hit the H, it'll just change color by 25. The same thing if I hit letter R, it just changes color.
And you can also add something for A, because I think for A it doesn't have anything yet, but you can add something else for that too.
If I want to, I just left it alone because I don't want everything to be like, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
You can also add a
I-
background if you want to.
Huh?
But yeah, that's great. You can
Thank
also
you.
add a backdrop.
So when when I like click one of my letters, it just doesn't work for some reason. I don't know why.
You want to share your screen?
Okay. I can't share my screen for some reason.
Really?
So I don't know why.
Wait, try clicking share screen on the bottom.
Okay.
What happens when does it say something?
So like when I try to share my screen, there's and then when I click share, it says like open system preferences.
Oh, okay.
Something. So I don't know what I have to do.
Wait. Okay. Wait, let me share my screen. Just tell me, is it the same as what you see? Like, okay. So this is like mine, for example. Like for the letter R, Is it like this? Does it say when sprite clicked? And then is there a block attached to it?
Yeah, it's like yeah.
So then
But-
try maybe you're dragging it. Try clicking the letter. And
Okay.
it should work then.
Even when I like it still doesn't work for some reason. I don't know why.
Is it attached? Are you sure it's
Yeah,
attached?
it is attached.
What's the blocks? What blocks do you have on there?
I have like when this sprite click turned 360 degrees.
Oh, then it's not gonna work because 360 degrees is literally all the way around. So then if it spins all the way around, nothing happens. So don't make it 360, make it like 15 or 180 or 10. I think 10 or 15 is good.
Okay. Oh yeah, now it works.
Okay, nice. And your name's like really long, so you're gonna have a lot of letters, right? Okay, nice. Does anyone else want to share? Okay. Let me just go over Scratch a little more. My screen sharing, right? So basically, there's a motion section, and in the motion section, we have all the blocks for moving, like how we saw, like the move 10 steps earlier. How it moved the cat, and we have the turn, right? So like how the letter A is turning. We have like glide to random position that I showed you before for the letter A, I think. Yeah, letter A. So like every time I clicked it, it went to random position. And we also have like point towards mouse pointers. Like every time I click it, I can make it so, and it points towards the mouse. But I don't think it works that well in this situation, so I wouldn't use that. And we have change X and Y. So what this does is basically it's just moving it steps, but up, down, and left and right. So don't worry too much about that right now. And then there's looks. So what we can do is we can make it say things like how we made the letter A say meow. And we can also do costumes, which I can show next session if we make a game, because I'm thinking we're gonna make a game next session. And the color effect, which I showed you for the letter R. And there's also a sound in the sound section. You can add sounds, you can change the pitch and change the volume. So like for example, for the letter A, it started the sound meow every time we click, right? And then we have the events. So for example, so what this does is this starts the program. So most of the time, we put all the code in here, or most of the code in here. So that way, when we click the green flag, then it runs all the code. But we can also use one space key press. Like for example, if you want a game, we can do it one space key pressed, then move the sprite up. For example, if we want to make it jump up and down, right? And then we have when the sprite clicked, which is the main one we used today. So every time you can interact with each of your letters, and if you click them, something happens, right? And then we can also have the backdrop change. So when the backdrop changes, we can have something happen. For example, we have a lot of these in the control section. There's a lot of control features which we're going to use in our game a lot, but right now we don't really need it. We could use it though. Like we could make it repeat 3 times. So then it would say, yeah, like 3 times for 2 seconds. But I think that'd be too much, so you don't need that. You can even use a forever thing. So if I have, for example, this would be cool. If I can put the forever over here, and then I can make this like 2 maybe. So now when I click the R, I don't even have to click anymore. It just changes colors. So it's like a rainbow, it stays rainbow. And we can have that too. But for now, I don't need that. For now, I'll just keep it as 25. And then we also have sensing. So this is really useful, like with the control section, because we have a lot of if then statements. So if, for example, if touching the color something, then do something. So like in a game, for example, we can say if touching the color red, then we can have the character respawn, right? Because red would be like the dangerous area.
Mhm.
We have operators, which is also really useful with the control section, because we can like put these stuff into the like
We do
repeat.
like a mathematics problem.
So it's like
So,
mathematics.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like for example, we can say if something is greater than 50, then do something else, like something like that. And then we have variables. So like we can create a variable right now, for example, like I can say when this is clicked, then change my variable by 1, and we can click that. Or we can say when the sprite clicked, change the variable by 1. So now every time we click the sprite, the variable changes. Right? And that's really useful for like counting score in games and things like that. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it for today's class. Sorry we started a little late. There were some technical issues and stuff, but
Yeah.
hopefully next time there won't be any.
Okay.
That's why I did the class until like 6:30 usually. Like next time I think it's gonna be only until 6:15. So 5:30 to 6:15 every Monday in PST. That's
Okay.
Pacific. Okay. Yeah, thanks everyone. Okay, bye.
Bye. See you next
Bye.
week. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.